Hey everybody, what is going on? I'm doing a video today on this thing behind me. Not the build out. I do want to get to the build out. I will show my entire build in a future video, but today's video is actually going to be about the Iceco, is it the APL 35 liter, and it's in the black edition. And actually I'm gonna talk about how I incorporated it into my build. I'm also gonna give kind of like my full-on review of what I thought of it, because I have been using it the last couple of weeks. But if you are new to the channel, I recently changed the channel name to Live Small, Roam Free. It used to be called my name. We rebranded because I feel like spelling out my name was just sometimes a little too difficult. And Live Small, Roam Free, everybody knows how to spell those words, and it's my lifestyle. On top of all the tours that I do, which are predominantly vans, but I also am getting into expedition trucks, overlanding rigs, tiny homes now, and I'm even trying to get into small condo or apartments that I can showcase on this channel as well. And that's what my lifestyle and what I am very passionate about is the living small and roaming free aspect to all of this. So I do want to do more reviews on products that I feel like I would use, as well as I can share with everybody that you can take your own ideas and you can diagnose the products that I do share. I do know that they're doing a Memorial Day sale or discount or something along those lines. So I believe there is a link in the description below for everybody. So you're gonna wanna check that out. But let's get the camera off of my mount right now and I will be able to share this with you, everybody. So very fortunate, luckily right now, I'm actually just staying at Tiny Camp, which is in Sedona. This actually location is in Cottonwood, which is just outside of Sedona. I'm doing a lot of tours here at Tiny Camp, so stay tuned for all those tours as well. This build out just literally happened like a week ago by the Solid Woodwork team down in San Diego. And a lot of things going to be happening with this. I'm going to be camping in it obviously a lot. I'm taking a cross-country trip right now, so there's going to be a lot more in this. This channel is predominantly, like I said, tours and reviews. I will be setting up a whole nother channel, which will be my vlogging, and then eventually get into building, and eventually the podcast as well. Everything is broken up into their niches, respectfully. This refrigerator, now Iceco isn't sponsoring this video, however, they did send this to me and asked if I would give a review video, and I said absolutely. A little bit of backstory about Iceco. I actually worked with them many years ago. They sent me this little like refrigerator that I felt was like super damn cute. I used it for a little bit, and then I ended up giving it away to somebody along the way. Or they have been a massive company in the overlanding space and the van life space for many, many, many years. They literally keep on getting better as the years progress. I can't say enough good things about them. I do like their products quite a bit. Obviously, I'm using it full time, and I actually designed most of my camper around this. So why did I go with Iceco, this particular model for my Ford Ranger build? Couple reasons. One, the footprint of it. It is extremely small compared to the other 35 liters that are on the market. The ruggedness of it. This is an aluminum shell. I got the black edition, which is super sleek looking. Nothing wrong with the silver or the chrome or the aluminum looking one. There's nothing wrong with that. People love that. I actually have a Zarges case that actually has that same look to it. But I wanted more of a sleek look. I knew that the design of the build was going to be bamboo, which you can see here on top, bamboo, bamboo, excuse the mess, but also with the black, you know, faces as well. So I knew that was going to be like a black and bamboo feel to it, which is right up my alley. And Iceco was generous enough to offer me not just the 35 liter, but they offered me the 20 liter as well. And they said, pick one or the other. Fun fact, I did not know, I did not know that the 35 liter model had a freezer option to it. So on the back side of this, there's actually two temperatures. Now I have it set to one, or I should say I have it set to the same temperature. But let's open this up and excuse the stuff that I have in here. Get on up here. You guys can see with me. I have this section here, which is the refrigerator section, and this section here, which is actually the freezer section. And I did turn it down lower than this section, or I used it on the digital controls here on the side. And yes, this does freeze. I didn't think it was going to. I had it set to, I think, 19 degrees and it froze. There were ice cubes in here. There is a nice ice tray that actually Iceco sent me as a nice little, you know, it was a care package. I actually have their dog bowl too for Glacier. Thanks, guys. Recently made it all freezer temp, or excuse me, I recently made it all fridge temperature because I, you know, packed this thing up because I'm on this massive cross-country trip and I needed space for like dog food, as well as I have a bunch of waters in here. I have a lot of juice in here. I like drinking my juice, an adult beverage in here. And then I also went with the 35 liter over the 20 liter, which is what they offered me, mostly because of this right here. I'm a cold brew coffee drinker. I need to have cold brew coffee. I don't know, I'm weird. You can call me out in the comments. I don't care. I like my cold coffee. Maybe it's the Boston in me. I don't know. I brew my coffee cold. I have a big coffee thingamajiggy here and I keep it in there and it stands up straight, as you can see there. And I need it. I need my coffee. So that was another reason why I went there. Now, I'm doing this all one-handed, everybody, because I'm holding the camera in the other. Double latch system, insulates or seals it up nice. By the way, the whole time I've been talking here, the refrigerator actually has been cantilevered on the slide. So obviously the Iceco slide that I got as well, it is plugged into my power station there in the back with a 12-volt port, and it slides in and slides out very nicely. It even has a halfway point slide. I'll slide that back in for you guys here in a second. It holds it quite nicely, as you can see there. Let's do this. There's your halfway point that locks in place as well. And there's it all the way locked in place. When you get the slide, it comes down with these straps right here, and you can just literally strap it down so it won't move around the space when I'm in motion driving around. It has been an absolute game changer for my living, you know, on the road, the ability to obviously take my dog food, as well as just to have cold drinks and beverages. I don't have to go to the store and go get ice to fill up into a cooler every freaking day. That is annoying. I have enough power with solar on the roof. Again, this whole tour will be happening on this channel soon. The build will be happening on my vlog channel more than likely. You know why I went with the black. You know why I went with the 35 liter. I needed that extra room. And you know why I went with Iceco. Small, reliable company, good warranty, good customer service. Okay, so I did just take stuff out. I put the camera down and was able to take stuff out of, you know, its positions. So I do have, again, I will show this later, but I designed it with the Solid Woodwork team and the Sandy Van team to actually do exactly what it's set up to do here. Have a long drawer extension with a topper right here, and this is actually stored in the drawer. This is an all-in-one induction cooktop. So the whole point of this was to have a refrigerator as well as my induction cooker right here. If I didn't want to use induction, I wanted to use maybe a propane cooker, I could do that. So I could have that right here. I can have my food right here. I can even use this as a prep surface if I need to. And there's actually another drawer that comes out here and I could use that as a prep surface as well. So there's a lot of different, you know, this would be like my outdoor cooking setup. Having my fridge right here for fresh fruits, vegetables, or anything that I need to cook with, I guess, right here, sure. And having it out on the slides. I'm standing right at my tailgate right now. My tailgate is right here. I'm standing right up against it. I can still reach into this if need be. One of the coolest features of this entire, you know, contraption right here is this right here, which is the app controlled. I'll do a screen share with it. What's really nice about the app, I can control the temperature in both zones, in the freezer section as well as the fridge section. I can turn it on, I can turn it off, I can put it in eco mode, I can put it on max, there's a whole bunch. I get a right zone and left zone is what they call it. So I guess you can set the bigger zone to freeze if you need it or if you want it to, and you can have the little zone as a fridge section, or you could have them both as freezer sections. So you could do fridge, fridge, which is what I have it on now, freezer, freezer, fridge, freezer, or freezer, fridge. Wow, imagine trying to say that a bunch of times. Okay, I'm gonna put this all back away and we can continue talking about it. But I like to do my thoughts on a product, and then you can watch maybe mine or other videos about maybe other products, and then you can make your own decision as the customer. I don't want to sway anyone in a certain direction by doing a comparison video. Maybe I'll do them, but I'd rather you guys make your own decisions and say, okay, I like this, I don't like this, I could use this size for my application, whatever it is. So you definitely want to make sure that you guys click that link below if you are interested in any of the Iceco APL 35, the 20s, and I think they even make a bigger version. Check that link below, and I'll see you guys next time.